Right, buddy. Manchester United beat Everton 4-0. These are the 5 things we learned from the game. We'll be talking about ZIRKZEE, Bruno, Rashford, AMAD, as well as Ruben Amorim. So don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. But let's get straight into it. The first thing we learned, Ruben Amorim class. I thought the way Ruben Amorim managed the game, and has managed his 3 games as Manchester United manager so far, has been absolutely fantastic. Today, against Everton, his performance, bringing on the players, I thought his team selection was absolutely fantastic. 4-0, coached an absolutely fantastic win. And some great bits of the play, which I talked about. Some great passages of play, reading the ball, intercepting the ball. I thought it was a great team performance. And I think Amorim has got a lot to kind of be praised about, because he's only had 3 games as Manchester United manager, and beating in all 3, we've seen that identity strengthen and strengthen, and we've seen his principles being brought across into the Manchester United team game by game. Today, we saw some great patterns of play, some great intricate bits of football from Manchester United. AMAD, Diallo, De Ligt, the whole team really working it well, and I think we did really see Amorim's identity in fruition. As I said, it's a process Amorim's talked about. He's learning about the players each game. We have a big game during the week against Arsenal, but today was a real positive, and I think we learned so much about Amorim. And ultimately, we know how key rotation is. Some managers talk about it, but don't really actually do it. Amorim has clearly done it. I think it was, 5-6 changes from the game, and he thought, oh, Højlund had a great game. Is he going to start this game? But no, ZIRKZEE comes in, which I'll talk about later on, gets 2 goals. Like some of the sort of decisions he made, taking up Bruno Fernandes with half an hour left, he gets a rest. These sorts of decisions were absolutely fantastic by Amorim, and ultimately that's something that we learn. His identity is starting to really develop at Manchester United, and we really see what he's trying to do. I think the corner, I think it was worked by Carlos Fernandes, who is now taking set pieces for Manchester United. A great bit of work on that. They've also done a bit of research going into it. A great goal as well. So yeah, Ruben Amorim's identity is really coming in. The second thing, ZIRKZEE class. ZIRKZEE's been someone who struggled so much at Manchester United since joining the club. With scoring goals, his confidence really hasn't been there. But I think today you can see when he spoke after the game, he was really, really happy, and I think he looks so confident in the game today. I think his hold-up play, he got that great assist for that. He got 2 great goals. He could have got an assist for AMAD. His overall game was fantastic, and we ultimately utilised his threats in a game where he was really physically demanding. A lot of aerial duels. I thought having ZIRKZEE in a game like this was fantastic, and it's good because if you have ZIRKZEE on form, you have Højlund on form, it's really good to rotate them. And ultimately, that's something that Amorim decided to do today. And I think playing ZIRKZEE was a huge risk because we didn't know what we would really do with him. But I think he did have a very good performance. As I said, his hold-up play, his ability to link the ball between attack and defence is absolutely fantastic. His work rate, he might not be the quickest, but I think his performance was absolutely brilliant. And I think he did have a top-class quality display by Manchester United. As I said, ZIRKZEE's been a player who struggled with confidence, momentum, and really getting minutes at Manchester United, and I do really like his performance. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. And I think you've got to give ZIRKZEE praise. As I said, we've criticised him a lot, but now this is the time to give him praise. Give him some praise because his performance was absolutely brilliant today. I like so much about it. Should he start against Arsenal? I mean, we'll probably have Højlund in there, but again, if he keeps improving, keeps having these good performances, I'm sure he'll have a great time. So that's the second thing we learned, the ZIRKZEE class. Number 3, Rashford back. Hopefully Rashford can be back. 2 great goals today, 1 from the corner, and a typical trademark Rashford finish. You can see Rashford is more confident now. I think that inside role is fantastic for him. I think he probably will start against Arsenal, and I thought he was fantastic again today. The striker role may not be for him, but I certainly think you can have a big sort of season at Manchester United. He's got 3 goals in 2 Premier League games under Amorim. He's confident. That's ultimately the best Rashford. I'm sure he can have a big threat and a big opportunity against Arsenal again to prove himself. But in Everton, it was an opportunity for him. I think he defended really well, looked so confident, had some really good patterns of play, and was very, very sharp on getting on the ball. And that's ultimately something you like about Rashford. We know there's a player there. We know he's a top-class player. And we know not the potential because he's been in the team for a long time now, but we know the quality is there. It's just about Rashford needing to show, and Amorim has talked about getting that out of Rashford, and I'm sure that's something that will come sooner rather than later, because I think we get the best Rashford when he's confident, and at this moment he is looking confident. If we can kick on from this, it'd be absolutely brilliant. If we can get some more goals, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So that's the third thing we learned, Rashford class. Now number 4, AMAD, brilliant. We've talked about AMAD in the last couple of videos. He's absolutely brilliant. I think AMAD again today, 2 great assists. His work rate, his press to get the ball off Branthwaite and Tarkowski was absolutely brilliant. Should have had a goal, should have had a penalty as well. I think AMAD And Ruben Amorim talked about how he's only really taken advantage over what Ruud did with him. But Amorim has obviously worked on him. In that right wing back position, many Manchester United fans have talked about having him higher up the pitch. I think that position could be perfect for him. It'd be interesting to see in Amorim's first big game, will he make changes to the team? But I thought he was absolutely brilliant, and I really did like his performance today. Very confident, very sharp, very technical, passionate. As I said, should have had a goal, should have at least had a penalty anyway. But I think the thing with AMAD is his work rate, his desire is absolutely second to none. He runs around effortlessly every time. That high press, we've seen his pressure be absolutely fantastic. He scored 2 goals against PAOK when just with his press he scored. Well, he got 2 assists again today. He's absolutely brilliant, and I really, really do like what he can offer for Manchester United. So yeah, his quality is sublime. Now the fifth and final thing, Bruno Fernandes. On form. I think if you can get Bruno on form, similar to Rashford, you have a very good Manchester United team. I think his overall performance was lacking bits today, but he comes out with 2 great assists, great decision making, but overall it was a very composed and disciplined Bruno performance. He could have got a goal, great assist for the corner, great assist for the ZIRKZEE goal, and I think overall he did have a very good display. I like the way that he manoeuvres the ball. I think that inside forward could be good for him. He could also play in that deeper line midfield role with Manu being out for the Arsenal game, but we'll preview that probably tomorrow. He was absolutely brilliant, and his quality is just shines throughout every game he plays. Whether that be in possession, out possession, he works effortlessly hard. He's a really good captain, and I think with Bruno, there were question marks on would he fit into Amorim's system. I think 100% he will. When you have that sort of quality that Bruno does, and he hasn't showed it enough, but he's got 5 assists in the Premier League. Saka has 10. From the start that Manchester United have had, the fact that Bruno has that many assists is absolutely fantastic. And same to AMAD. AMAD's got 5 as well. So very happy with their quality that they've shown. I think it was a very good game overall against Everton. A lot of potential shown, a lot of progress shown. We've seen it from all the way to Ipswich till now against Everton. There's been a lot of progression, a lot of improvement, and that's ultimately something that you want to see in the Amorim. Just that constant progression, and then you will become a better team game by game. But listen, it's a big game coming up. Manchester United against Arsenal on Wednesday. The games are coming thick and fast. There'll be a lot of rotated squad again. It's another huge game for Manchester United, but let's see what happens. Thank you for watching. Hope you did enjoy.